Hi there, my little demons and divas and demonites. Bienvenidos. Welcome back to my channel. Que es la que hay, mi gente. Estamos activados, estamos encendidos. It is I, Isa, aka the Demon Diva, and today is Smackdown on USA Network Day.
I prayed for this, and the big man made it happen.
Happy Smackdown on USA Day to all who celebrate. And I thought, I've been doing some research, right? Because as you guys know, there was a period of time where I wasn't really watching American wrestling. And I fell off. And I was like, oh, I'm going to do some research. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to make a video with 5 fun facts about SmackDown based on the things that I've been reading up this week in order to prepare for SmackDown on the USA Network that I thought you guys might find interesting as well. Before I get into all of the SmackDown fun facts, actually, I just have 5. But before I get into that, please make sure to hit the like button, hit the notification bell. I go live for Raw, NXT, SmackDown, Dynamite, pay-per-views. As long as I have power, because I do live in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico problems. As long as I have power and I'm available, we are live and we have a great community, a great live chat that you can be part of. You can also hit the join button and become a Demonite, become a channel member. There's exclusive videos. I go live over there. There's exclusive emotes that you can use on the chat. It's just an overall very, very fun community that you can join. But if you could just subscribe, do me a solid. I'm trying to make it to 25,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I feel like we're so close, but we're also running out of time. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll get into 5 fun facts about SmackDown. Number 5. SmackDown has aired on 6 different networks. That's what started this whole rabbit hole. And you guys know I have OCD, so once I go into a rabbit hole, I just like become a nerd and an expert at this stuff. At this topic, and I did find out SmackDown has actually aired from 6 different networks, and we'll go over those right now. When SmackDown debuted back in April of 1999, it debuted on the UPN network, and it stayed there until about September of 2005. After that, SmackDown ended up going to the CW network, which, by the way, come October is the new home of NXT, so it looks like WWE is returning back to CW, and there was like a weird merger between CW and the WB, which also ended up putting SmackDown on my network TV, but it was kind of part of the deal with the CW, so when you look at the dates that SmackDown air over there, it's all weird. It's all weird, but it looks like in 2005, SmackDown did go to the CW/My Network TV, and SmackDown stayed there till about 2010. Of course, who can forget about the good old days of the SmackDown airing on the Sci-Fi Network? That's right, in October of 2010, SmackDown found its way onto the Sci-Fi Network, which, as you guys know, is from the same umbrella as the USA Network, which SmackDown started airing back on the USA Network on 2015. This is about the era that I started like really watching every week. And SmackDown stayed on USA until the big Fox deal was announced, which is crazy to me that deal is over, because I still remember when that deal was announced, like if it was yesterday. There was like all of these things that they were doing. They were going all out for it. The first episode on Fox was just, I remember it, like most of it, like seeing Becky Lynch, Baron Corbin, The Rock. I remember when they were having some of the WWE superstars come to the Fox offices in New York, and I was at work, and I knew that Charlotte Flair was going to be there, so I like sneaked out of work, went and took my picture with Charlotte Flair, went right back to work, and she told me that I looked like a Paul Heyman because I'm like in my full corporate attire. I'll put the picture here. But yeah, SmackDown went to Fox and it stayed there for the 5-year deal. WWE made so much bank on that deal. And now, as of Friday the 13th, 2024, SmackDown is airing back on the USA Network. So the networks are UPN, the CW, My Network TV, Sci-Fi, USA, Fox, back to USA. Fun fact number 2. The most viewed episode of SmackDown was its debut episode, the pilot episode, which had 5.8 million viewers. The main event of this show was actually The Rock and Stone Cold taking on Undertaker and Triple H. And the crazy thing is that I try to do like all of this research, and like the top 10 most viewed SmackDown episode of all time all happened during the Attitude Era. Like, it was all there when it was airing on the UPN, like on the first few years of its origin. That's where all the most viewed episodes are. However, SmackDown is still the most viewed show in all of wrestling right now, even if you include NXT, Dynamite, Raw, TNA, it doesn't matter. SmackDown has the most average viewership. It's about 2 million per episode. Although lately we've been losing some viewers, but I just blame Cody for that. Anyways, so yeah, the most viewed episode 5.8, but today is still averaging a decent 2 million viewers, which for wrestling and the way that we consume product today is not bad. A lot of people are very curious about how the ratings are gonna go now that it's not gonna be on a basic cable network, and I do think it's gonna make a difference. Stay tuned. I do think a lot of people will tune in today out of curiosity because we always expect this to be a big show. I'm going to say Tribal Chief. Oh my God, stop. Okay, I gotta go. Fun fact number 3. The word SmackDown, this is my favorite one. This is a geeky one. But the word SmackDown was added to the Webster Dictionary in July of 2007. A lot of people was like, oh, The Rock invented the term and all that. However, the Oxford English Dictionary shows that this term SmackDown has been used as way back as 1990. However, it does note that it was popularized by wrestling. So, the word existed, it's just nobody was using it, and then The Rock said it, and it exploded in population until it became its own show. And it is in the dictionary. Let's look up the definition right now. Hold on. SmackDown definition. SmackDown definition: a bitter contest or confrontation, a decisive or humiliating defeat or setback. I love that! All right. I'm such a fucking nerd. All right, fun fact number 4, SmackDown has aired, like I mentioned earlier, on 6 different networks, but it also has aired on 3 different days. When SmackDown first debuted, it started on Thursdays. Then it went to Fridays. Then it went back to Thursdays. Then it aired on Tuesdays. Remember #SD Live era? Never forget when you had WrestleMania weekend and you would stay on to Wednesday because you were going to the SmackDown. PTSD to WrestleMania 33 in Orlando. But yeah, and there was a period of time where it was pre-taped and all of that. But of course, right now, it's back to Fridays. It's been a Friday thing for a while. But yeah, don't forget that it started also Thursday night show. It was airing live on Tuesdays, and then it went back to Thursday. So SmackDown has been around the week, but Friday seems to be its home. That's where it's aired from the most. The pre-tape era of SmackDown. Who can forget? And fun fact number 5, there's some rumors around that maybe SmackDown debuts a new theme song today. So I thought I'd look up at the old theme songs. There have been 14 SmackDown theme songs. I will have to say my favorite is The Beautiful People by Retracted. We don't talk about him anymore. But I'll read you some of the theme songs that SmackDown has had on its debut. It was Everybody on the Ground, which was a production theme. Again, from 2001 to 2003, it was The Beautiful People by Marilyn Manson. I Want It All on 2003. The Rise Up by Drowning Pool. That was in 2008 from 2006 to 2008. If You Rock Like Me, that was by Jim Johnston, the legend. And that was from 2008 until about 2009. We had Let It Roll, Know Your Enemy, Hangman, Born to Rock. Is it Born to Rock? Why did I say Born to? It's Born to Run. Born to Run, Take a Chance, This Is Your Life, Black and Blue. I remember Black and Blue, and I remember the AC/DC Are You Ready? Because that one was like when it came in SmackDown and all that. And as of right now, it's Constant Elevation. But like I said, there's rumors around that SmackDown might debut with a new theme tonight. So we'll see how that goes if you're watching the video tonight. If you're watching it in the future, then I don't know. And that's it. That is 5 fun facts that I learned about SmackDown in the rabbit hole that I went down in, because I was like, oh, what networks have all SmackDown aired from? And here I am with a whole ass video. Let me know in the comments down below, when did you start watching it? Where was it airing on? What was your favorite era, your favorite SmackDown theme song? Are you watching tonight? If you are, tune into the stream because I will be live. Hopefully we see the OTC. We'll see how SmackDown goes tonight. I'm super excited for it. I'm excited that it's going to stay in the USA Network because it feels like USA has always been a part of, at least during the period of time since I have been watching wrestling, USA has always been a thing. So when they announced that Raw was going to Netflix and NXT was going to the CW, I was like, oh my God. The USA Network app is the only one that always pulls up, like comes through when I'm trying to do a stream, but then they told me the SmackDown is going to USA, so I'm super happy. Shout out to my friends at the USA Network. All right, guys, I'll see you tonight for SmackDown. Until then, adios. Mwah.